What's up, guys? Let me know when you can see me. Let me know when you can see me in here, and we will get going. What's happening, fellas, ladies and gentlemen? Not sure if there's any ladies in here, but hey. Anyways, is Bitcoin going to get a bounce here, or what's going to happen? It all depends on the traditional markets. I've been talking about that for a while. Although I do think the traditional markets will come up and close this gap up here. Not sure that that will happen today or next week. What does that say for Bitcoin over the weekend? We'll have to see. I will be analyzing that later, but as of right now, everything seems to be playing out beautifully. I don't expect it to go straight down, although it could. But we have broken some trend lines, which we're going to take a look at. I don't know why this line keeps getting up on my... There we go. We're going to take a look at, like, the trend line everybody was watching here has been broken. The top of the triangle has been broken. It is looking pretty damn ugly for Bitcoin. Another thing I'm watching is the DXY. The DXY is creating some more. It can still come down a little bit and create some more hidden bullish divergence and get another bounce up, but of course that stops trading tonight. Savvy should create a voice channel on Discord so people can share opinions and potential trades. Yeah, I can get that set up. Love the video, Savvy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I love all you guys for all the support you've given the channel. There's 225 people in here. Could we please get you guys to scroll down? Again, I'll show you how to do it. You go into the video. I don't know why this is not showing my current video, but there it is. Scroll down right here and hit this like button. I would appreciate it greatly, guys. Hopefully you can't hear that. All right, let's take a look at what's going on, man. It's the same thing. Nothing has changed, guys. We've had this same exact chart since around March. Also, the wick off, we all know what's going on now. Everybody and their brothers talking about it. Nobody understands it because they look at it on the 4 hour, 1 hour. Wick off should only be used on the 1 day or higher. Also, there is volume that goes along with it, and that's a huge part. If you're watching someone that's doesn't know that, they obviously are just following lines. That's not how wick off works. It also relies on volume. Smash the likes for the Savvy News Office. You're more than my like, that's for sure. You've more than my like. I don't understand that, but anyways, Bitcoin's having a pretty decent drop here, guys. There's definitely selling pressure, and that's coming from the real markets. We've been talking about that forever. I had talked about how bad the traditional markets looked, and we could be looking for something seriously bad for traditional stock markets all across the board. And for people that think Bitcoin isn't correlated to the stock markets, that's absolutely insane. Bitcoin has only seen, we'll talk about it a little bit. I'll get into the chat, but Bitcoin has only seen traditional markets in a bull market since 2009, after the 2008 crash. And Bitcoin still during that time corrected 80 and 90% while the bull market was going on for traditional markets. If the traditional markets are going to see a huge correction here or, you know, a crash, Bitcoin will not be able to hold up. Just like gold and silver, everybody says buy that when the stocks, or I'm sorry, to hedge against the dollar, to hedge against the traditional markets. They say buy gold and silver. Now they say buy Bitcoin. But every time the markets crash or have a giant correction, gold, silver, and everything goes down with it. Bitcoin will do the same. The only thing that rises when the markets crash is the dollar, because people get out of the assets, and what I mean by getting out is they sell them for cash, and the dollar strengthens. That's what happens every time. XRP price expectations. XRP, I've talked about that plenty of times, is extremely ugly. I'm looking for it to come around here to around the 57 cents. If that breaks, you're going back down to the low 20s at least. Not looking good for XRP. I don't personally like XRP at all, but to each their own. Hey Savvy, does the DXY indicate exact Bitcoin tops and bottoms? No, not exactly. And I've mentioned that before. Let me pull this chart up. Whoops, this is my wife's webpage. By chance I happen to hit it. But anyway, while I'm here, definitely check it out. She's got a lot of cool stuff on there. It's inkyourimage.com. There is a link down below in the description with my other affiliate links you might want to definitely check out. If you're interested in trading, check out PrimeXBT by using my link and promo code SAVVY50. You can get 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. And one more thing I wanted to mention, you can now trade your funds within PrimeXBT. Before you had to load whatever you're trading. Like if you put in Bitcoin, you couldn't make it into USDT. Now you can switch it back and forth. You can actually swap your currencies. So just something I wanted to put out there. Definitely check them out. Again, PrimeXBT. All right. So you asked about the DXY. Let's take a look at that. Sorry, I went into my spiel there. I accidentally got on my wife's webpage. Where is it at? Right here. So, no, it does not hit the exact tops and bottoms, but it definitely is a good indicator. If you look here, let me shrink this down a little bit. Get it over so you can see it. Make sure I'm out of the way. But okay, watch this bottom trend line here. This green line is the DXY. This trend line on the top is where the DXY tops. Oops, sorry about that. Kind of screwing up a little bit here. But as you notice, when Bitcoin bottoms on this trend line, or I'm sorry, when DXY bottoms, Bitcoin tops. When the DXY topped up here, Bitcoin bottomed. Right here, 2018, Bitcoin topped, the DXY bottomed. And it was a little afterwards when it did it here. It's not exact, but if you're looking at it in a big investing picture, this is a great indicator. When the dollar topped here, Bitcoin bottomed. That was the March 2020 dump. And as everything dumped, the dollar rose because people were getting out of the markets into the dollar. And then that's smart money. And once the dollar gets up to its peak, then they buy stocks and Bitcoin or whatever because it's at its low and they ride it back up. The dollar bottoms and they start dumping again. That is what we're watching here. A lot of people don't get that. There's 513 people, only 216 likes. Please smash that like button, guys, and let's get into the chat. If you're not a fan, you still comment, most often unbiased and sharing if you like it or not, but giving great info. Thanks, PT. I try. Like I said, I'm really not a big fan of any altcoins at this time, especially when Bitcoin's dropping. But charts are charts. You can make money off of all this stuff. It doesn't matter. It's all about the charts to me. The news doesn't matter to me. None of that crap matters to me. If you look back in 2017, back here, all we got was tons of good news in 2018, and it did nothing for the price because that's all it is news. And usually when they're putting out good news, it's so what should I say? Not dumb money, but retail money buys into it because it's good news, but the smart money's dumping into that. That way they can keep selling, without dropping the price too much, and they can unload all their bags on people. Price prediction for Sunday. I don't have a prediction for Sunday. I've told you guys where I think the charts are going, and that is what I think. I can tell you, if you want to watch in the daily, draw a trend line off of these here. Let me make that a thinner line so you can see it. Draw a trend line right across these on the RSI. I'll spread that out so you can see it. And if this closes a daily below this trend line at any given time, that is going to be very bad for Bitcoin. As you guys know, I think by the end of this month, we're going to see a mid $20,000 Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but that is what I'm seeing. As you guys know, this is my longer term view. This is still valid unless we hit 47.1 before dropping below the 30,000 range. And there's no exact price of where this is going. I do expect at least a pretty good bounce at 27,000. That could be the bottom there, but it's not looking likely to be the bottom. But it is also the 0.618 fib on the bigger macro chart. Where is that? Sorry guys, I got my charts all over, but right here, this is golden pocket zone. I do expect at least a bounce there if we do break this low. Any break of this low could be wave 5 ended for wave A. I hope that isn't too confusing to you. The daily on the RSI is overbought. I hate when people say overbought and oversold. That doesn't mean anything. Price can rise, the RSI can drop. RSI is the relative strength index. It gives you the relative strength of the market. I've tried to explain this to people. Some people don't get it. Let's go back into that daily. I showed you guys hidden bearish divergence. If we go from this peak to this peak, it's slightly lower. Pay attention, please. Or just don't ask me questions if you can't watch the whole video. I've been getting a lot of that. If you can't watch the video, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to take all my time explaining things that are already explained in the video for those of you in the Discord and on Twitter. If I've explained it and I don't mean to be rude, but I'm sick of making these videos and then people ask me questions that I may already put in the video. I showed you all my work. I put it in the video. If you can't watch the whole thing, that's on you. If you ask me any questions that I've answered in every video, I'm not going to answer your questions. Sorry. I put in the work to put in the videos so I don't have to answer those questions. If it's a question I haven't answered in the video, I'll greatly answer it. But otherwise, I'm not going to. But anyways, these highs right here, this high was slightly lower. On here, we have higher highs. That is the RSI resetting, and this is the daily, and RSI is nowhere near oversold or overbought. It is right in the center. So this is hidden bearish divergence, and we are getting that effect now. We may get a bounce off of this RSI trend line right here. If not, if we open and close or close below this trend line, it's going to be very bad for Bitcoin. 100x short this to the ground. I wouldn't do that. And guys, I'm not saying Bitcoin is dead. This is huge opportunity. If this happens, this is huge opportunity. For hodlers, you just have to wait years. But if you want to trade this is great opportunity for trading this. If this plays out this way, you'll have a mid-20s long all the way up to the $50,000 to $55,000 range. And I'm going to say these dates. Pay attention, guys. If this plays out, wave 5, which would be the end of wave A here, would be around the end of this month. Probably anywhere from now to the end of this month. And the bounce will last somewhere in around August to September. And it should be, if it plays out like this, it should be 3 waves going up for B. And then August or September, 50, 55,000 range. We'll know more precisely where it may be or closer to once we get this bottom. And then once we hit that top up there, I think that we have 3 more waves down. Sometime in 2022, we may bottom, possibly the beginning of 2022. It all depends on how and what the traditional markets do. But this is my plan as of right now. At any time, if this green trend line drawn off of these wicks here breaks and we get support on it, then we could be heading to new all-time highs. So there is still a possibility for that. I'm not saying there's not. But as of right now, until this is invalidated, this is my view. It's been my view since March, and it remains my view. What are your thoughts on the stock market? I've told everybody my thoughts on the stock market for weeks. I've showed everybody, And I'll show you right now one more time the Dow Jones. Let's just take a look at this. We're going to go to the weekly in the Dow Jones. Guys, this white trend line here, you can see we made higher highs. This is the weekly, so this is way back from 2018. This is our last high here, 2021. Higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. Hidden bearish, bearish divergence. That is bad. That is bad. Then if we zoom in, you can see the green or yellow line. I don't know what color it is. I'm colorblind, but this line right here and this line right here. Lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action. That is more bearish divergence, guys. There's nothing good about traditional markets right now. DXY looks fabulous. It looks extremely bullish in my opinion. Let's look at the daily on the DXY. Bullish. We are above the 200 EMA. Yes, people are saying we are oversold here. We may get a correction in the DXY, but I believe we continue up with force. I'm bullish on the dollar for the next year. People make fun of me for that, but that's where I'm at with it. I've explained it over and over. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do daily updates. I'm going to try getting in 2 videos a day now. Depending, unless Bitcoin's really boring, or maybe else, you know, I talked about starting a new show looking at alts. We'll be doing that. But right now with the price action in Bitcoin, there's no reason to talk about the alts because they're just going to dump if Bitcoin dumps. So next support for Ethereum here looks like right around the $2,000 range. Litecoin, I showed you guys that. Let's go into this chart. This is where I see Ethereum headed if Bitcoin continues down to that mid-20s. Between 1,000 and 1,300. Could be worse, but that's where I'm looking for. And Litecoin somewhere between $50 and $85, depending. First big support's going to be around the 82. I'm colorblind too. I guess that's why I can see your charts better than most. Right on, man. Yeah, I'm colorblind. That's why my charts are so colorful, so I can tell stuff apart, man. As always, brother, great TA. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. What's your opinion on BTC stock to flow? I don't like the stock to flow. I think it's crap. Stock to flow does not take in effect the supply when people sell. So that motto is garbage in my opinion. Savvy do a chart between DXY and BTC. They're syncing up. So you're right. Yeah, my chart, I just showed you guys that right here. This is DXY to... Why do I have 2 of these? Did I have 2 of these? No, I only had 1. All right, so anyway, yeah. So, yeah, they do sync. When Bitcoin bottoms, the dollar tops. When the dollar bottoms, Bitcoin tops. The dollar has bottomed. The dollar has a long ways to go up here. Right? Like I said, bullish for probably the next year. So as Bitcoin move, a reaction to the dollar action, meaning first the dollar move, then Bitcoin reacts. It's not exact. It's not exact. Like it doesn't mean Bitcoin bottom and the dollar tops at the exact same time. It's a range. It's a long-term look at it. Long-term. If you're long-term, you don't have to be precise. It's actually for, investing strategy. Buy a bunch here. It's not so much a trading strategy. It's a investment strategy. Buy here, sell there. Not leverage, none of that stuff. Leverage trading is for shorter time periods. Thank you for your info. I didn't trade for a couple days. I'm glad I didn't today. When do you see XRP, if you would be so kind? Where do I see? Black Eureka, go back. I just talked about it a little bit ago. I explained I'm not going to repeat myself on videos. If you're not watching the whole video, I'm sorry, but I won't answer questions about anything that was already answered. I apologize. 2 videos in the same day. I'm feeling lucky. This must be the updated office. Yes, this is the new... I would grab the camera and move it around, but I don't want to screw it up. I showed a video on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow. It's at CryptoSavvy1. Remember, it's CryptoSavvy with 1V, at CryptoSavvy1. There's some imposters out there, so beware. Savvy on point as always. Learned a lot in the last year. Wish I could have known what I do now for the... you can take it with you. Markets will always act the same. Once you learn how to chart and how to trade, you can trade any markets, Forex, you know, traditional markets, S&P, Dow, all that stuff, oil, gold, silver. You can trade it all if you learn how to trade. I bought BTC at 24.50. What should I do? You should do whatever you feel like you should do. I'm not here to make calls. I'm not here to tell anybody when to buy or sell. Nobody should do that. If they are, I wouldn't watch them because there are no guarantees in any markets, guys. None. Zero, zilch. No guarantees. Remember that. I'll go check it out. Got some stuff for Father's Day from your wife's website. Looking forward to it, dude. Thanks for all the info. Hey, thanks for the support. Yeah, she's been getting a lot of orders for these cheat sheets for the divergence cheat sheet for the RSI. So check it out on her webpage if you haven't. A lot of people have been ordering them. We got 900 viewers, guys. Would you please do me a favor and scroll down to the bottom of the video and hit that like button? I do appreciate it. But yeah, she's been getting a lot of orders for that. We can also put other stuff on those mouse pads. She can put, you know, all kinds, like the Elliott wave rules, whatever you'd like on there, she can put on there. I might give her some cheat sheets to put on there for you guys if you would like that. Please discuss Ethereum. I already discussed it. This is what I'm looking for Ethereum. If Bitcoin hits the mid-20s by the end of the month. I'm not saying we go down there in one candle. By the end of the month. Litecoin between 50 and 85, somewhere in that range, depending. First line of support's this trend line right here. But yeah, again, by the end of the month. I'm not saying by tomorrow, by this weekend, by the end of the month. Could happen fast, could happen very slow, but these are all three. This is Bitcoin on the left, Ethereum in the middle, and Litecoin on the right, all looking extremely bearish. VPN required to use Prime XBT. Yes, it is. I do have a VPN, pure VPN link down below. If you guys need a VPN, I suggest getting it, even if you aren't trading. A VPN is just another thing to keep you safe from hackers, and change your IP address. So definitely worth getting if you don't have one. Thanks for the great info. Next important level for BTC. We're actually at an important level for BTC. Again, guys, in the big picture, we're just ranging. We're just ranging in here, but I do think we'll probably go test at least the bottom of the range. If we break this range of that 35,350 range again, then we're looking towards those lows of 30,000. If that breaks, I believe we're headed down to our lower lows for wave 5. Again, this has not changed, guys. This is a daily chart. This takes time. It's a daily, a reminder. It's a daily chart. Each candle is 1 day, so this takes time to play out. Bubble could be bursting. I think the bubbles are bursting all over the place, to be honest with you. I think, like people say, the feds are just going to keep printing money. Well, the feds have been buying assets. Now the feds will sell the assets, and that will strengthen the dollar. It's all a game, guys. What you hear on the news, don't believe all that. What you hear on the financial news stations and stuff, all they're doing is telling you what to do with your money so they can take it. That's it. End of story. Charts. Learn to chart. Learn to chart. Don't sit and listen to news. Follow the news. You'll be all like all them other guys that hear bullish news and they think it's time to buy, and then price drops. or they'll hear bearish news and then the price goes up, and the news does not matter. It does not matter. Thanks, Storm. I appreciate that. By the fear, Joshua said. Jim, Savvy, did you hear Sailor is bullish on the dollar? Is he bullish on the dollar? That kind of scares me that he's saying that. He is the worst guy in markets. Don't ever listen to him. This is his chart here. MicroStrategy. This is the .com bubble. Look what happened to him. This is the Bitcoin right now. The guy is like a 12-year-old kid just getting in the markets still. He does not understand them at all. So be careful, guys. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you listen to. That's all I got to say. Your bottom is 23. Go back. I've talked about it plenty of times. But that is not my bottom for sure. First of all, we have 25,000 to 27 is the golden pocket zone. That would be the first place I would look for a bounce for wave 5. If that breaks, we could go much lower. And I'll pull these fibs up one more time. So if we pull these fibs up, we go from, hold on a second, put the trend-based fib extensions. We go from wave 2 right here. I'm sorry, let me get on the other chart. So we pull the fib extensions from wave 2 right there, down to wave 3, up to wave 4. And guys, again, we had these targets here for months. But anyways, let me move this. That was a little off. So one area right here is the 27,000, and then we have the 23.4 area, and then we have right around 18,000, 18,600 if that 23 breaks. Those are the areas to watch, guys. There's no one to tell you. Nobody can tell you exactly where it's going to go. It's going to land exactly here. We can get ideas by using fibs, by using other methods, but nobody knows exactly where it's going. And that, 18 area lines up with this here, all this congestion. Then there's a little bit of congestion here at that 23.5, as you can see. So those are areas of confluence to watch. Are they guaranteed? No. Nothing's guaranteed in these markets, guys. And again, anybody that's guaranteeing you anything, you could be ass out if you're listening to anybody. You shouldn't trade off of what I say. You shouldn't trade off of what anybody on YouTube says. I'm here giving you my ideas and teaching you how I get these numbers, and it's up to you to do your own due diligence and learn to trade. If you can't put in the work to learn to trade, you'll never learn to trade. If you're just following other people, you'll never learn. You'll get wrecked, period. End of story. If you can't put in $10 and grow that $10, how the hell are you going to put in 10,000 and grow 10,000? You're not. You need to learn to trade first. And again, nobody's going to be able to tell you when to buy, when to sell. If you're listening to someone that's doing that, you are going to be wrecked 100%. On the job training, long filled just now. Good luck, brother. I wouldn't be, if I wasn't in a short right now, I wouldn't be in any position. Those that are waiting for 20K are going to buy at 50K. Alexander, you must be George. Crypto Savvy, you're going to be right. We'll see. It's my opinion. It is my opinion. How do you superimpose the wick-off chart on top of the daily chart? Right now, I don't. Because it could either be accumulation or distribution. There's nothing to say any different. But actually, the volume signature is lining up more with distribution, redistribution. Thanks, Khalid. All right, fellas, I am going to get off of here. I just wanted to throw you. I told you I'd do another video today. I had to keep it kind of short. I'm getting really hungry. Guys, there's 1,000 people in here. If you would, smash that like button. Hit the thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I wrongly bought altcoins at 53. Well, if we get this big bounce here, altcoins will rise again. This will give everybody one more chance to get out if this plays out. So anyways, guys, thanks again. Don't forget to check out my affiliate links down below and our free Discord. If you scroll down under the affiliate links, there's a totally free Discord, great community, people in there helping each other out. It's a fun place to be. Check it out if you haven't already. Also, check out all the other affiliate links. You can get some bonuses. They should tell you what they are right next to the affiliate links. Have a great one, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. You guys rock, and I'm out.